Calgarians have in recent years endured a number of events, but it's, I think, on each occasion shown everyone the character that we have in this city and in this province. And we've all pulled together to help with our neighbors, and we've shown that incredible Calgary spirit through all of this.
The resiliency of Calgarians being tested again, this time with a major blackout on the west side of downtown. You can see just how dark it is on the right-hand side of your screen there. 5,000 people still in the dark this morning. 2,100 businesses impacted as well. Since Saturday, an underground fire and explosion has caused the darkness in a 17-city block section of the downtown core. The blackout zone from 11th Street to 5th Street, 4th Ave to 7th Avenue, southwest. The power will likely be out for another 48 hours at least. NMAX crews working around the clock to repair and replace 3.5 kilometers of cable fried by the explosion and fire. It looks like Thursday afternoon is when power will be fully re-energized, all at the same time. As for why this happened, a cause, NMAX investigators are still on the case, saying because this is a rare event, they are starting from scratch.
We don't have any reference points as to how long something like this will take. What I can say is the investigation will take as long as the investigation needs to take, so that we can arrive at a conclusion and hopefully be able to arrive at a determination of cause. That's really all I can tell you at this point.
More than 2,000 businesses are affected by the power outage, working out to about 10,000 workers impacted by this, many of them still recovering, the businesses, from the impact of last year's major flood, while some businesses are expected to at least recover a portion of their losses through insurance claims. Others are just hoping their losses will be minimal. Some stores are staying open, selling what they can right now, except, of course, perishable items. Some restaurants near the blackout zone did not suffer any power interruptions, but they're forced to close because staff and customers can't get to the area.
You can't keep it cold, you can't serve it to people, so there's a lot of loss of revenue happening just because of this fire.
The city is encouraging employers to get in touch with their employees and to have them work from home for the next couple of days. It's now 8:07. The World Health Organization says a lot more people will die if the global response to the Ebola crisis does not step up within the next 60 days. Without a bigger, more significant response, the WHO is estimating there could be up to 10,000 new cases of Ebola per week by mid-December. Assistant Director General Dr. Bruce Aylward says the WHO is aiming to have about 70% of current cases isolated within 2 months to reverse the outbreak. In the United States, an investigation is underway to figure out how this nurse from Dallas, Texas, contracted Ebola. Her name is Nina Pham. She was treating Thomas Duncan, the man from Liberia, Africa, who recently died from the disease. Pham is a critical care nurse. She's the first person in North America known to contract Ebola in North America. Meantime, President Barack Obama is consulting with top officials to get the latest developments on the U.S. government's response. Obama wants an update on steps being taken to make sure the U.S. health system is prepared for more cases of the disease. About 40 volunteers are the first human guinea pigs now of an experimental Canadian-made Ebola vaccine. The clinical trial being done at an American military lab in Maryland. Results are expected by December. If successful, officials would next try it out on people handling Ebola cases in hotspots of West Africa. Canada's chief public health officer says it will be tested on healthy people to see how well it works and, of course, if there's any side effects.
The phase 1 clinical trials that we are announcing today will be important in assessing whether the vaccine is safe for use in humans pre-exposure. It will also help determine the appropriate dosage or how much of the vaccine is needed to give people immunity.
The vaccine is 100% effective in preventing the spread of Ebola within animals. At least 4,000 people have died from the disease so far in West Africa. Fingers crossed that this Ebola vaccine works. There you go. That's your news to 8:09, 6 degrees right now at the airport.